Oh boy. Alright, this is gonna be something. Hello everyone, this is Tony. We are back for another exciting episode of Game-O-Rama Uncut. And today we are going to be doing kind of a bit of an experiment episode. This is kind of similar to like what we did with the junk drawer, but we're going to be focusing on one console. We're basically, in a weird sense, we're going to be playing an entire console's library. So this is the Epoch Cassette Vision, which was made by the toy and game manufacturer Epoch back in 1981. If you can't tell by the graphics, this is early 80s. But yeah, this was made in 1981. And I figured, for shits and giggles, I came across an emulator which had all of the ROMs on it, except for one, but we'll get to that in a minute. And I'll explain what happened. Or, well, almost all the ROMs. It's a long story. And we're going to play through the entire game library of the Cassette Vision. So, this is going to be a fun 2 hours, people. You could go anywhere else. But, I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised that I was able to do this one as an experiment episode. Because, like, the Cassette Vision literally only had 12 games. When I wrote out that title, I wasn't lying. There are only 12 games to the Cassette Vision. 12 games. This console only had 12 games and lasted from 1981 to 1983. This thing went up against the Atari 2600 and the Intellivision. Only in Japan, though. This is a Japanese exclusive console. Actually, every console in the early 80s was a Japanese exclusive console. Like, those early days, it was literally the Cassette Vision. It was the Cassette Vision. It was the Super Cassette Vision, which that'll be a future video if I can actually find an emulator for that one. And the Famicom. Like, those were the early... Oh, and the SG-1000. Those were the early days. Those four consoles were the early days of the Japanese gaming scene. And then, like, MSX came around, like, 82, 83. Like, right at the cusp with Famicom and SG-1000. So, like, this was the first, like, actual console with actual, changeable cartridges in Japan. And only 12 games were released. And not a thing was lost. So this first game we're playing, I guess we should talk about it. This first game is called Kikori no Yosaku. I hope I pronounced that right. But in terms of the actual availability of this cartridge, like the actual physical cartridge for this game, or this console, this one is considered one of the rarer ones. I believe from what I read when I downloaded the emulator, this was one of the ones that was harder to get ported over. And it was harder for a shit ton of reasons, but it was really hard. So, yeah. So this is kind of one of those, like, rare-esque kind of games, but it's cool that it was able to be emulated. I've done a lot of that, actually, now that I think about it. I've done a lot of, like, rare games that are, like, super expensive that I've just emulated, because it's like, well, emulation is just a lot easier. But yeah, this will be a first. We're going to play through all of the entire Cassette Vision library, so I can't believe we're actually doing this as an episode. And I can't believe we got 2 hours worth of footage out of this. Because the Cassette Vision games are actually really short, surprisingly. But we'll dive into that a little bit later as we go into this. Because there are some that are very long where it's like, okay, you could tell, like, this is just a high score-based game. And then there are some where it's like, okay, you beat all the levels, congratulations, game's over. It's only been 4 minutes, game's over. What? But, like, these were literally my first-hand experience trying to play these games through the emulator. Which, upside to that emulator is, like, they're all crisp, they're all clean. somehow the guy that programmed the emulator was able to like get these games to look native like 16 by 9, which to just clarify, like the cassette vision came out in 1981. So 16 by 9 did not fucking exist. The only reason it looks like this now is because of the emulation. If it wasn't for the emulation, I would literally like squeeze this down to like a 4:3 aspect ratio and have a background. But I don't. Because this game natively ended up being 16 by 9 through the emulator. Which is funny. Take that, you fucking snake. I killed the snake man. And I gotta kill the pig man. Well, the bird man just keeps throwing shit at me. Fuck. I can't time killing that pig. Every time. That's like the one problem I have is the pig. I cannot time out killing that pig. You try swiping at it, like you think like, okay, there's enough distance between me and the pig and I can swipe at it. It's like, fuck no. You got nothing. This pig is nothing to you. It's like, well, shit. Shit, man, why do you tell me that? Fuck. To me, this is one of the harder games in the library. Like, this is the one that I would say maybe pissed me off the most. And for it also being one of the rarer games, I could see why it's one of the rarer games. Because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Can you chop the trees? No. Here comes the pig. Can you kill the pig? Yes, you can. I'll kill the legendary pig man. Kill the birds? Hell no. You could jump, but you can't jump and swing. That's kind of impossible. Here comes the snake. Nope, you can't kill him. He went too fast. He's too fast. Kill him. Oh, fuck you, pig man. It's ridiculous. It's just utterly ridiculous. But I mean, that's the way this game likes to go. Sit there and you just like swing at trees do nothing. You swing at the pig man fucking turns blue and dies. Birds try to take a shit on you tell them to fuck off. I'm just trying to shit on you, you fuck off, man. Kill the snake man goes down. Like, this is the one I probably would say overall I had the least fun with. This is the one overall that I'm having the least fun with. Alright, let's pull the rabbit out of the hat. I pre-recorded all this stuff. This took me like 2 days to record all of this gameplay. For not only this game, but like every single game on the Cassette Vision. All of them overall took like 2 days to record. And like the next couple of episodes, I guess I could just be honest. The next couple of episodes, this one, like the next two, are going to be obviously pre-recorded. Because I got stuff going on, which I'll talk about in our next segment. Because it seems like I am dead, and yeah, that was this one. Kokori no Yokatsu. Yep, we're not touching this one again. Let's just fuck it. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, baseball. Well, there's a good thing about baseball, Sean. We're going to play some baseball. So this is baseball. And this one, I will admit, was the one that was recorded the longest. Like, this is the longest segment recorded. This literally took about 20 minutes. When I sat there thinking, like, okay, like, in my head I'm going, okay, each game's going to take maybe about... Each game's going to take about maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes to get through, you know, depending. And then baseball comes up, and I'm like, all right, baseball, here we go. We're going to, we'll just play through this, because it's only one player, and I'll mercy rule these assholes. There is no fucking mercy rule in this game. Hell, if I could be frank, I'm playing both teams. I am the blue guys and the pink guys. This is one of the rare times where it's a 2-player game. It's a legit 2-player game. And I think the original console design, if I recall correctly, has 2 controllers on it. It's 2 controllers built into the console. You literally plop the little cartridge in, and you take sides. So if you get aggressive and you break the machine, it's your fault. If your friend gets aggressive and breaks the machine, it's their fault. I mean, that's just the way it is. But, like, look at that. That's like an easy home run. Like, what the fuck? It took me a minute to figure this out, and I realized something as I was playing. I'm like, oh, they're going by tabletop baseball rules. Like the tabletop baseball games where it, like, points out, like, oh, if you hit it, the marble this way, it's a single. If you hit it this way, it's a triple. Hit it through here or here, it's a double. But if you hit it, like, right in the sweet spot, right up in the middle, it's a home run. I realized that, and I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I didn't even think of that one. But, I realized that as I was playing this, I'm like, why is, like, if I hit it on one random side, it gives me a single. If I hit it on another random side, it gives me a double. Or, if I hit it straight up the middle, like, it blinks red and fucking tells me it's a home run. Fuck. So, I guess we should talk about why these episodes are, this one and the next two are pre-recorded. One, they're emulated. They're emulation games we're going to be covering. So, that's the obvious. Two, I'm going to be on a small vacation next week. Next week. Yeah, next week. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. It's fuzzy. Yeah, next week I'm going to be on a small vacation over the weekend. Going over some stuff and looking over some things. And so I'm going to be too busy to actually get episodes out. So the plan is to have that week's worth of videos just done. Right up in front. And then when I get back, we'll record the session finale and then get that one edited, done, ready to go. Bang, bang, boom. We're done for the session. So, like, we're already near the end. This is one of the last episodes of the session. So I needed to get these ones, like, already, like, pre-recorded, which that's what I spent, like, the last 3 days doing, was, like, pre-recording all of this footage. This one, the next one, the one after were, like, all pre-recorded, just to break the illusion. And I'll probably be mentioning this in the other two as well, like, just to break the illusion. This has all been pre-recorded, and I'm actually watching back playback on all of this. So, but yeah, this game goes on for a long ass time. Like, the scores are fucking undeniable. I guess 9-6. And I'm thinking to myself right now, sorry, I had something in my mouth. I'm thinking to myself right now, like, oh god, if there is a mercy rule, it should be 11 at least. Like, 11 should be the mercy rule. So, like, 2 more hits and I'll be done. And it'll just be another short segment. No. The game looked at me and just went, yeah, no. Well, no. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. But this game goes on for a long ass time. For being, like, one of the early baseball games, because, like, the early baseball games for, like, home console were, like, Atari's baseball and television baseball. Then this. Like, I would probably say this is my favorite of all the baseballs. Because this one at least makes an attempt to make them look like ball players. They kind of look like the Singular logo, or a guy just, like, T-posing. Ha 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 ha. But, like, first attempt, man. First attempt. 1981. First attempt. And, I guess the other thing I should bring up is all the games being presented are being presented in chronological order of when they were released. So, like, the first game released was, Kokori, and then this one. Then, every game afterwards will all be, like, within chronological order, like, what number the game was within the console life. So, then there'll be one that'll be a long-ass story. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. This one's already going on pretty long. It's already 12-8. It's ridiculous. But, Ah, shit, what else? It's like, what else is there to talk about? Wow, we gone 15 minutes into an episode and we got nothing now. We're 1/8 into an episode and we just lost all discussion points. That really shows you how much this bites. Fuck. It's still funny that someone was able to, like, make an emulator for this console and get it to work. There's a lot of, like, the early 80s Japanese consoles that I'm surprised, like, don't actually have emulators for them. Like, the Super Cassette Vision doesn't really have emulation. The ROMs are available, but there's really no emulator that actually works. I think from what I've read, I think you gotta use, like, RetroArch, which I'm like, alright, RetroArch, that's okay, that's a thing, but, like, I don't wanna use that, man. I don't wanna use RetroArch. So it's like, I don't want to use that. I actually honestly wish there was, like, an actual emulator for this. And it's like, no, there isn't. Okay. The Sharp computers, surprisingly, some of those have emulators. Some of those have emulators built into the fucking... some of those have emulators built into certain games that they've released actually out on, like, consoles. Like on Switch, there's a series of games that are being released called the PC 98. Is it the PC? No, it's the PC 8800. I believe that's what it's called. The PC 8800 or PC 9800. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's the PC 8800 game series, which is just emulations of, like, retro, like, computer games from Japan from, like, the early to mid 80s. And it's like some are, like, actual, like, classic franchises. So, like, you get stuff like, you know, YS. You get I think Valis is on there. I'm trying to remember what else there was. There's a few classic, like, arcade games that got ported through there. It's like, it's maddening. At this point, I'm just like, oh, it's baseball. You know, look, it's baseball. What else is there to talk about? It's fucking baseball. Ooh, baseball. Crap. But no, so... fuck. Well, so... Crap, I can't think of anything to talk about, because it's either, like, stuff that I'm holding off on talking about, or stuff that's like, alright, I've already talked about it, and to, like, jump back into it feels like we're, like, just hopping around in terms of story. But, fuck it. So, like, yeah, I'm taking this small trip, heading out to Wisconsin, starting next week for a couple days. One, to go visit my folks, because I haven't seen them in a while. I think the last time I saw them was Christmas. And two, there's a slight possibility that I might be moving out there, so I want to kind of get out there to look at apartments, see what I can find. I've already been in contact with my old bosses, and I had to explain to them, well, so I can't come back there, but could you help me out in trying to get, you know, secured, you know, over at one of your sister stores over here? And I'm getting no answer back on that one. So I'm like, wow, shit. Fucking hell in a handbasket. What the hell am I doing here? So that's going on. I gotta actually start packing up the remainder of this crap in here, because there's some stuff that's been out. There's some stuff that needs to be repacked, and other stuff that just needs new boxes, new totes, and totes me gloats, it makes me floats. So it's just like, okay, there's just a lot of shit going on that I gotta tackle in the next couple weeks. Like, I gotta get some of the totes out of here, so that way they're up front, ready to go. I gotta get some totes, like I said, packed back up so that way they're ready to go. Because we're going to be using a U-Haul, and make sure I have enough money on the side to get some movers to help me out when I get over there to whatever apartment I end up in, so that way we can just get our shit moved up there, or my shit moved up there. So, yeah, fun times being had by all. I'm pooped. But that's just been the thing. It's just like, how do you feel about it? How do you think I feel about it? On the one hand, I'm nervous, but on the other hand, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, okay, on the one hand, I'm nervous. On the other hand, I'm pissed off because I should have been back in Albany. Actually, I should have been in Albany like this week. If my fucking timing had been right and things hadn't gone off the rails, I would have been in Albany either this week or next week. But anyway, point taken. Point being, things just don't go your way, kids. Never have dreams and aspirations. just take your failures like anything else. Just sad. Shit. At this point, I could just tell myself, like, yeah, I'm trying to get the fuck out of this. Another home run. Son of a bitch. 34-12. Jesus Christ, we're only in the bottom of the 6th inning. 34-12. What happened to the mercy rule? There is no mercy rule in this version of baseball. I don't think there's any mercy rule in these early baseball games. I think it was just like, keep going until the thing runs out of fucking numbers. Until you break the machine. Fuck. Anyway, but yeah, that's all been on my mind. So I've been focusing all on that and stressing out about that, and then it's like, oh, like, there's these new games coming out. I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, I know there's these games coming out. I can't really fucking do anything about that, though. I can't afford them. It's gonna be so fucking weird being back in my own place again. I'm back in my own place and got about 4 years. It's just so strange. Because, like, here's the thing about, like, it. I guess this is going to be a life lesson for everyone that's, like, who's probably watching this, who just graduated high school or is on the verge of graduating high school. Here's the thing about adulthood you gotta learn. You could love your parents, you could live with your parents, you could live with any other family member for just a good, acquainted amount of time. But there comes a point when you go, I need privacy. I need my own space. And like, yeah, your room can be your space, but if you're huddled up in your room all day, like, you're not going to end up a very happy person. I guess is the word I'm trying to get across. But, like, the feeling of having your own space and being on your own schedule, not having to be on anyone else's schedule, especially when the matter comes of, like, having transportation. Now, some high school graduates out there that I'm probably talking to may or may not have their own transportation. Some may. And if you do, hey, good for you, man. You know, you could actually start working on your own manageable schedule, even if you live with your folks. But if you're, you know, someone who doesn't have an automobile and someone who is reliant on their folks, well, then you're kind of fucked. I mean, here's the thing about being here. Living with my folks right now, the thing has been like, I did not have a vehicle of my own. I had access to a vehicle. I have a license to drive it, but I just did not want to. Reason being is a whole other, like, can of worms that I could dive into some other time. But the thing I'm trying to get across here and now is that You know, when you're reliant on someone else's schedule, it kind of causes a little bit of like a blowback. Like, I'm usually just stuck here at the house most of the time. I'm either at the house or I'm at work. Like, that's how my usual daily schedule goes. I get up in the morning, I take a shower, maybe have something for lunch, sit in here, be on the computer for most of the morning. Either watching something, or watching some videos, or editing videos, or uploading videos, or, like in certain cases, you know, producing other videos. Or actually doing gameplay footage, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But, like, I'm doing all of that. Now, I don't do the recordings in the afternoon. That's because of my uncle's dog. Because he barks a lot. If you've noticed, I rarely ever did recordings in the afternoon. And some of you know me, you know why. It's that dog. But, point being, most of my schedule in the morning and afternoon before going to work is just editing, uploading, thumbnails, whatever needs to be done to be done. Now, we do work. For me, it's like work is like anywhere from like 2:30 to 4:30. Alright, so we'll say that stretch of time is the starting shift. Usually ends about 9-10. So from that time to about 9 to 10 o'clock, I'm at work. On my feet, constantly moving, taking care of customers, putting away stock, making sure stock's up front, all of that. All the kit and caboodle. That's all I do. And then 9-10 o'clock rolls around, quitting time, get out, come back here. If I'm not tired, I have dinner, maybe watch a video or two, and if I'm feeling up to it with my energy, I'll start recording. I'll just like find the game that's on the schedule, put everything together, and start doing the recording. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, you can tell when I have to sit there and say, hey, this video's being delayed because I'm just not feeling it. I've tried to make that less and less of a habit, but being here has become more and more of a habit. And I hate it. So I want to make a promise that next session we'll kind of go back to trying to get videos done on time. We'll try to get back to like a session 1 through 5-ish schedule. Where like there'll maybe be 1 or 2 delays, but not like every fucking week where there's a delay. I mean, the reason why the last half of this session kind of had like just videos going out whenever was just because like I just did not feel it anymore. I kind of hit a point of burnout. And I know it's a weird thing to bring up, but it's like, yeah, burnout is a thing. YouTube doesn't like to acknowledge it, but a lot of creators acknowledge it. You just get burned out. And that's what happens. But anyways, sorry, I'm kind of drifting off into various other subjects. The point being, like, you're always dependent on someone else. But like, so like those magical days when I can get out of this house, out of this town, out of this area. For me, that's Saturdays. That's these days. When these videos come out, that's these days when I can get out of town and just like be somewhere else for a day. And I try to make the most of that. I've always said, like, the Saturdays I've done here, being back in my hometown, have been like magic. Because it's like the one time where I can just be like, oh, you know, things are working out. We're doing good. Let's make sure we don't have anything bad happen to us. That's it. I think I rambled on long enough that I have no idea what the hell I was talking about overall. I feel like I just rambled on shit. That's what you people enjoy. Like, share, and subscribe. Because for me, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed my ramblings, because I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I'm just trying to make everything make sense, and god damn it, that was 2 back-to-back home runs. And the way to, like, move the back characters, you gotta move up and down on the joystick. Like, I'm not kidding. That's the way you make those characters, like, move. You gotta move up and down on that. Well, moving left and right on the joystick to control the batter. It's fucked up. But anyways, so that's the final. No, that's not the final score. We haven't hit the final score, Tony. You're rushing me. Okay. That's the final score. 40-38. Wow, what a game. Let's move on to the next game. Let's move on. Please. Alright, Galaxian. So, Galaxian. And my brain just, like, stopped. What is Galaxian? Galaxian. Oh, it's not based on Namco's Galaxian. It's based on Nihon Busan's Moon Cresta. That's the game. We're playing Moon Cresta for the Cassette Vision. I think I would say personally, out of all the games I've played, this is my favorite. This is my favorite because this feels like something I would have definitely, played back in like the early 80s, like a space shooter like this. It feels in a way like what's the word I'm looking for? It feels in a way kind of like Asteroids. It's like this is Epoch's version of Asteroids. And that's yeah. That's pretty much the best way to sum up this game. So it's just, I mean, come on, man, look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, we're blazing through this shit. It's incredible. I said as I'm looking at a blank screen for a brief second, because we're actually watching the playback, and I died right there. So this is what this game likes to do. You go through 3 levels of shooting. Then the last stage, it's like, oh, now you're going to be controlling the ship. It's like, when you say controlling, it's like, oh, yep, the thrusters. You're going to be controlling the thrusters and trying to hone in on your mothership. What? that was literally my thought when I was playing this. Like, okay, this just got weirder. I'm not shooting at these things, but my ship is slowly moving. So, like, what's going on? It's like, oh, yep, that's what you're doing. You're shooting at these things. You're not shooting. You're just floating in space. It's like, okay. What did I do to deserve this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. You just got to keep going. That's the name of the game. Just keep going. That's the other thing about, like, these early 80s games. Like, there was no actual ending. Once you hit a certain point, it was like, yep, that's it. That's the game. Restart you back at the beginning. You don't. You don't actually get an end screen. You just keep going. It keeps going in a loop, man. See, here we go. So you see, I gotta kind of navigate through this field and try to hone in on that ship. It's a pain in the ass, and you actually lose life for it. Like, my thought at some point with this was like, oh, maybe it's a bonus stage. It's like, no, that's actually the last level. You have to actually get to that point. You have to beat through 3 stages of shooting and then get to that. Like, holy fuck. I will say what's interesting about What's interesting about this one is I said it was my favorite. Out of all 12 games, this is one of my favorites. It's my favorite just because it's so simple. Like I said, this feels like a game I would have definitely played back in the early 80s if I was around. Like, this would have probably been my preferred, like, game. Most likely. If I was around at that time. That time, you poor child. But, God, there was something else I was going to talk about, and I just literally had it slip out of my head. I can't remember what... This is actually the second time we recorded this footage. This is gameplay footage. There's an original shit. Game over. I think it has to be a game for it to be over. Nope, we actually get an extra life. Yeah, this is one of the rare games where 0 counts as a life. That's funny. No, so we recorded this originally the first time around, and we got like a good 12 minutes out of it. And shit. And like everything was going fine. We had hit the mothership. We were like, oh man, this is cool. Like we could have stopped right there, but we were like, no, we're gonna keep going. And keep going we did. And as I'm playing, like I'm not thinking about it. Because again, this is emulation, but the way we had to like record all this was we had to record it through the Elgato. So like it's one of the rare times where we had to do the Elgato capturing the computer while recording on the computer. It's a mental mind fuck that I had to find a way to make work. And the way I did it was I had the Elgato main cord, the main USB cord hooked up to the computer to start up the software. And then the secondary, and then that cord's hooked up to the little capturing device. And then from there, I have the HDMI cable that's supposed to go into the capturing device to capture the footage. That part is hooked up to the laptop itself because there's an HDMI port in it. So, hold on kids, it gets even more confusing. Oh shit, I can't believe I missed that. It gets more confusing. So once that's all done, the second HDMI cable that goes in the out port of the capture device, well, that's hooked up to the TV. So now my desktop is set to think I just hooked up a USB from my computer to the TV, and it splits my screen. So I have one screen doing one thing and another screen doing another thing. So while I have the laptop screen recording the game footage off the TV screen is playing the game. Does that make any sense? I hope it makes sense, because that's the best way I could describe it. And so I recorded, the first time around, I recorded all this. And I'm thinking like, oh, everything's going fine. You know, there's no problems. I know where the edits are going to be in because, you know, you can see the mouse movements still. And we can't hide that. The best we could do is just chop around that. And so everything's going good and fine for like a good 10, 12 minutes. And all of a sudden, as I'm playing, I'm looking out of the corner of my eye at the TV and the computer screen. And suddenly, something pops up right on the bottom corner. And it was my emails. And I'm just like, oh, shit. And I'm like, well, I can't crop that out. And the most I would have been able to do was probably put a black thing, like a little black, you know, square there. But that's more work. And then you gotta keep that covered just for that duration. And it would have just, and this, yeah, it would have just been a headache, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It would have just been a headache. So I was like, fuck it. We deleted the footage. I'm like, alright, we're just going to reshoot this tomorrow. And we did. We reshot it as part of the second batch with the second half of games. Because like I said, it took us 2 days to record this. We recorded it in 2 batches. Batch 1 was going to be the first 6 games, then batch 2 was going to be the final 6 games. And then we were just going to edit everything together, and god damn it. I'm dead. Alright. I think I've had enough fun with this game for right now, so let's move on to the next game. Yeah. Next game, everyone. Alright, so Cassette Vision wants to do Pong. So this is Big Sports 12 apparently. And if you're asking about the cursor, good. Shit, I didn't even notice that. I mean, more shit I have to edit. So, fuck. I'll leave that mistake in. That'll be my one mistake that I leave in. If you noticed in that one corner, I somehow had the little, like, screen size thing just pop up, and I'm like, shit. I thought I edited that out, but I guess I didn't. Either that or the thing didn't catch it when I was saving it. Whatever. Anyways, I'll leave it in as a little mistake, and you could just go, ha ha, he made the mistake. We know this is emulated now. And I'd just be like, I already told you guys it was fucking emulated. I told you guys right from the get-go it was emulated. And And y'all looked at me like I was fucking stupid. But yeah, Cassette Vision's version of Pong, which they wanted to play up as tennis. Thus the name Big Sports 12. I don't know why it has that name. I don't know why they just didn't call it, like, tennis, or table tennis, or Pong. Well, I mean, I know why you can't call it Pong. Atari owns that one. But, like, yeah, you could have called it anything else. Big Sports 12 makes no sense. You know what else makes no sense? The control scheme for this. See that little cursor right there in the middle? See how it's going up, down, left, right, all that? Yeah, I'm controlling both paddles. Up and down for the main paddles, left and right for the small mini paddles. This makes no sense, so I'm more or less doing ricochet shots. Because I have no idea what the fuck to do. This is one of those ones where I'm just like, what the fuck? Why did you program it like this? I'll be honest, I'm surprised the thing actually took, like... Surprised this one actually took cartridges. Or not cartridges, controllers. God damn. I'm surprised this whole emulator took controllers, to be fairly honest. Because, like, I sat there thinking to myself, like, there's no way this fucking thing's gonna take controllers. Like, I'm gonna have to play with the keyboard and be like, what the fuck am I doing on the keyboard? But no, it took the controller. I was surprised. I was fairly surprised. So, yep, Pong. I don't know what to say anymore. I literally don't. The short segment as always, but what can I actually talk about? This is Big Sports 12. Welcome to Pong. You fucking lied to me. Hide the paddle, hide the mini paddles, and just use the big paddles. That'd be too easy. Sometimes you just get a good shot, and other times, yeah. Shit. I think there actually is a limit. I think 15 is the fucking limit on this one. So it's whoever makes it to 15. Well, gee, I wonder who's gonna make it to 15. Oh, yeah, there you go. Play another game. Want to play another game of Pong? Yes. Oh, you gotta hit, like, the start button on the controller to, like, reset the game. Which I thought was interesting. I can't tell you how many times I thought, like, oh, I'm gonna pause the game. It resets. Fuck. Well, shit, can't do that one now. Crap. I believe this... Was this one of the last ones for 81? Or was this the first one of 82? Nope, this is the last one of 81. So this is the last 1981 game that dropped. So, interesting, right? This is how 1981 ends. Doesn't end with a bang, it ends with Pong. 1981 doesn't end with a bang, it ends with Pong. Fuck. No, it's just, it's funny. Because it's something you would never expect. What's the last game for the year? It's Pong. It's fucking Pong. I'm working 9 to 5, 10 to 5, trying to wonder where my hours went. Working 10 to 6, trying to wonder what I'm doing. Oh, shit. If the pink paddle wins, I'll eat my hat. I don't think I have anything else to say on this one. I think I'm just bitterly surprised that we did Pong. Was just on the thing, like on the docket. Like when I read like Big Sports 12, I'm like, okay, cool. So it's gonna be like a sports game, like you're gonna play basketball. It's Pong. Of course, why would it not be Pong? Pong is the easiest game to program for these consoles. Yeah, of course it is. So all you're doing is you're making 2 blocks. 2 blocks on a little block in the middle, and just a line, just going boop, 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 boop. That's all you're doing. Anyway, next game. Let's jump right into 1982. Alright, Battle Vader. Shit. What a great way to start the game. Yeah, I know. Let me move this bag, because the bag is now attached to my leg. So, Battle Vader. So, a few things. One, this is the first game of 1982 for this console. And, yep, 1982, right there on screen. This is the year of E.T., my brother. Shit. Anyway. God damn it. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't ready. There we go. And, yeah, can you tell what they were copying by that point? It was Space Invaders. Epoch's like, we're doing our own version of Space Invaders now. Cool. Could you not, like, program any other, like, aliens on the screen? Nope, we could only program a row of, like, 8. Alright. And, I guess the other interesting fun fact on this one is, shit. This is one of the ones that actually had its own, like, console. Like, before the Cassette Vision, like, Epoch released some of these games as just, like, their own standalone, like, plug-and-plays consoles. Like, back in, like, the late 70s, early 80s. It's like, this is one of the few that actually had its own individual plug-and-play model. So, shit. So it's rather fascinating that they just said, fuck it, just port it over. One of the first times I've seen a port, and shit, I missed that. How did I miss that? For one of the first times I've seen a port come over. Damn it. Anyway. Yeah, Battle Vader, the first game of 1982. Such a big year 1982 was. We had the disaster of Atari. Nintendo going, you know, we could do this ourselves. And just going like, we're going to start development on the Famicom. And the Cassette Vision is just like, alright bud, you do that. We'll just sit here and try to rip off your games. But, yeah, 82, I think, was like the majority of the rest of the library, if I remember correctly. Let me take a look. Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the library was 1982. So I lied about 1983. Buy your torches and pitchforks here. I'm sorry. I somehow thought 1983 happened in my head. Deep in the vessels of my head, I thought 1983 had happened. But I guess I was wrong. So, shit. That's a spicy meatball. It's funny to me, because it's like, okay, like, yeah, you had, these first set of games. It's like, okay, cool. Like, these games, 1981. It's like, that was, like, the first, like, 4 games. First 4 or so games. And it's like, okay, 1980... Or no, it was like the first 3 games? Yeah, it would have been the first 3 games. 1981, and then, like, Game 4 onwards, like, 1982. I say where the bulk of this went to. 1982. You're definitely on the end screen of Space Invaders. Yeah, the first 4 games. First 4 games were 1981. 1/3 of your console's library was 1981. Everything else was 1982. Nothing came out in 1983. Which is just funny to me. Doot, 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 doot. Space Invaders. Man, I'd like to see a new Space Invaders. I know they did, like, the Space Invaders collection for, Switch and, like, PlayStation. But I would like to see Taito actually do, like, a new Space Invaders. I know Taito's working on uh, what is it, like a semi-sequel? Or not a semi-sequel. Aha, gotcha, ship. It's not a semi-sequel. It's a reboot of like the Parasol Star series, because one of the only profitable franchises Taito has outside of Space Invaders is Bubble Bobble. That's it. It's like, what about Cleopatra's Fortune? Nope. Well, Cleopatra's Fortune is not shit. Is not considered a viable franchise. Well, that sucks. What about Poochie Carrot? Nope, doesn't count. None of these games, none of them. There was just another game from Taito that I just picked up on PlayStation through the PSN store. What the hell was it? It's a game I'm definitely going to be doing a Let's Play of. Either this, not this session, next session, or the session after. I'm going to find a way to squeeze it into the schedule. Maybe make some more adjustments. Because I was like, this is such an interesting game premise, I have to tackle this. But, Taito made a dating sim arcade game. What? Taito also made a dating sim arcade game port for the PlayStation 1, and it involves bugs. Y'all okay, Taito? Y'all doing good? I hope you're doing good. I don't know about you, man. We're almost at the end here of Battle Vader. Shit. Alright, so that was Battle Vader, the first game of 1982. The one that had its own console version, its own console back in like 1980. Next game. Alright, Epoch, this is getting ridiculous. What the hell are you guys doing? So this is Pac Monster. If you can't tell what this is by now, you're possibly blind. And before you ask, yes, I noticed that looks like Pac-Man with spikes on the end of him. What else? I noticed his mouth doesn't fully open and close. What else? Like, what the fuck? We'd like to welcome into our world our own Pac-Man. What? I didn't get that bonus. Shit. Welcome into our lives our own Pac-Man. I will give it this. It's more challenging. This is a more challenging version of Pac-Man. Put this up on the list of like the Pac-Man clones. I think if you actually click on the little like Wikipedia page about Pac-Man clones, I believe this is on there. I believe this is on there. It's like Epoch's Cassette Vision had its own Pac-Man clone called Pac Monster. Come out in 1982. Now, is it better than Atari's? Yeah. Epoch did what Atari couldn't. Oh, God, I wonder if the fucking 82 Pac-Man ever released in Japan. If it did, God, those Japanese guys must have... All the Japanese fans must have been really pissed off. What did you do to my beloved Pac-Man? You ruined my Pac-Man. We'd rather pay Pac Monster. You ruined my beloved childhood. Buddy, your childhood was ruined to begin with. What? What am I talking about? I have no idea anymore. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you. It is 12:15 in the morning. And I died. I could be in bed right now listening to Todd in the Shadows while I try to fall asleep. Because for some reason that's what I was doing last night, was listening to fucking Todd in the Shadows while I was in my sleep. Half asleep listening to the fucking disaster that was the fucking Carpenter's album Passengers. Just going, huh. Or having to hear about the Human League's Crash album and just be like, fuck. I'm only human. I like watching a lot of Todd and Show. I like watching YouTube series where like they tackle just like a kind of a historical like event. Like, you know, I watch, and I probably mentioned this plenty of times, but like, I watch AVGN, like, AVGN Nostalgia Critic, watch them. By the way, love Nostalgia Critic's cameo and Goddamn Smiling Friends. Not the last episode, the episode before. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Hello, I'm Daniel the Demon Slayer. I slay demons so you don't have to. But anyway, like, I usually also watch, like, Knickknacks, which is retrospective miniseries on YouTube that goes over the history of Nickelodeon year by year, show by show. And Gregifer really does a good job with that series. I'm waiting for the next episode, because I think the next episode is supposed to be Pete and Pete. But Gregifer's been going through some, like, shit, and so it's taking a lot longer, and I'm pretty sure they were not expecting to for all that shit to break down. And I feel, man, I've been in that situation too myself. Get kicked out of the house and have to try to find your own place, or get kicked out of your apartment and end up having to fucking move back in with your folks. It's like, well, this is awkward. But I feel, anyway, the other, like, series I end up watching is, like, the Merry History of Looney Tunes, which I've talked about before on here. Which that's a miniseries that goes over the history of Looney Tunes. It's, I believe right now it's still 7 parts, so it only covers, like, the first 40 years of Looney Tunes. Everything from 1929 up to 1969. So it goes over, like, the early days, the rise, and the 30s and 40s. Kind of the introduction of television, which began the slowdown in the 50s, and then the dark times, which was like the mid 60s up to the late 60s. I believe the next episode of that series that's supposed to be coming out is supposed to be tackling the modern day Looney Tunes. So, like, they're going to be doing, like, a lot of time jumps between, like, the 70s to now and all that. But anyway, and then there's something like Todd in the Shadows, where they talk about one-hit wonders and albums that failed. If it sounds like I'm trying to fill up time, I am. Because there's nothing much else to talk about with Pac Monster. It's just a Pac-Man clone. It's just a Pac-Man clone, man. Just let it go. Just tell yourself, well, it's better than Atari's. Sure, we couldn't do a full maze, but which is weird, because I'm pretty sure Namco would have just been like, oh yeah, that's fine, man. Just, you want it? Because I don't think Namco had any exclusive contracts with anyone in terms of home console shit. I think in terms of home console, it was just... No, I don't think there was actually any contracts yet, because Nintendo hadn't released the Famicom yet. It was... Famicom hadn't dropped yet. Epoch was, like, literally the only console maker in town. I think anything before that would have been MSX or anything during that time. Sorry, not before that time. Anything during that time would have been MSX, Atari, and television. Shit. But, so I'm just, like, literally trying to find shit to talk about, because, you know, you watch this and it's like, oh, this is boring. You think that's bad? I try playing it, and then getting to the point where you're like, I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I just literally stopped what I was doing for a few minutes and just went to fucking sleep. I was like, I played as much as I could and just passed out. I was like, I can't. Like, what else is there to say? There's nothing. I'm exhausted as it is. There's nothing else to say about this. Graphics are nice, the controls are hard, the rules kind of don't make sense, and that's fine. That's fine for what it is, Sean. Oh man, my neck. Oh, that was a good neck crack. Hell, I'm not even sure I'm going to get this video up for Saturday. So if I say good Saturday and it turns out it comes out Sunday, I'd be like, oh, whoops. Whoops, I didn't mean for that to happen, but, you know. It gets late. And we've just been watching clips. Like, we're doing this as one continuous long fucking audio recording, and what I'm just going to do is when I put it through editing, I'm just going to start chopping shit up into bits. Just place them in their right spots. Some stuff will be like, oh, well, it's just going to cut off, I guess. So, shit. Anyway. Pokemon. Paku Paku. Let me tell you something. If the health department finds out about this, they could take away our house. And we'd have to move. I'm working on it. When all else fails, just do Chris Chan. Do you realize something? If the health department in Greenbow County finds those videos, they could come back here and condemn our house, and we would have to move out. I'm working on it. You work on it. You upload them, you unload them. You work on that. I don't know why that made me laugh, but it did, and it's funny. Maybe it's just the lack of me going like, oh yeah, we're still playing this. We're still going through these games. It's like we're like this many in. It's like, we finally got annoyed. We're 6 games in. We're halfway through, and we're already annoyed. Like, what the fuck? Shit. Well, there you go. I got gobbled up. I still got one more life. Maybe 2. I don't know. I don't know, and I'll never know. I'll never find out. It's sad. I'll never find out. I'll never find out if I died here or if I died in the last life. So I just try to find stuff to do to kill the time. Oh, fuck. Paku monster. Oh. Oh shit, I died. Yeah, that was something. Alright. Oh shit, that sucks. Do we still got one more guy or are we fucked? Yeah, I take it we're fucked. Alright. Alright, well that's been fun. Anyway, on to the next game. Yeah. On to the next game. Shit. Now I know what you're going to say. Hey, didn't we play this before? Yeah. So welcome to New Baseball. Or as I like to call it, Baseball 1982 edition. Baseball's back, bitches. This is game number 7. Like seriously, like what the hell, man? So this is basically an updated version of baseball that they made, and yeah, it's baseball. I will admit, better quality of life. You're gonna see a lot of improvements between both versions. They introduced a bunt in this one. That I thought was amazing. There's a bunt and a full swing now. Oh, and that's not a home run anymore. That's a single. Yeah, they made a lot of changes between the 2 versions. So, like... So, like, what would be a home run is now a single, and what would be a triples are now rarer or harder to get, or... Is it? No, it's not triples, it's doubles that are harder to get still. So, triples are still easy. Oh, and, yeah. Now they give color identification so you know who's up to bat and who's gonna, yeah, shit, I can't think. We are an hour and like 5 minutes into this episode, and I'm just like, I have no fucking clue what the hell we're talking about anymore. We're just going through the motions. We are already at the top of the 2nd inning. And yeah, so that now they like pass the ball to each other and all that. So like the outfielders get more shit to do. So but sometimes errors can happen. Like you will see that from time to time. You'll see errors happening. It's like, how the hell did you let an error happen? Yep, see, like right there, that's an error. So I got to immediately go to that point in the game, or that position. I got to go to second base. See, and they also improved the when you get on home, so you just don't immediately hop home and then disappear. You can go like home, and then instead your little guy will go, "Yeah, we fucking did it." Triple. Triples mixed with, yeah, we fucking did it. Shit. See, like, your guy will go, yeah, I fucking did it. I gotta keep them separated. Keep them separated. You okay, Tony? No, I'm fine. I'm just exhausted. Starting to have that debate. Yep, see, there's a fuck up. Starting to have that debate over whether or not I should just be like, let's call it here, and then we'll just pick up in the evening tomorrow. It's like, no, we can't do that, man. We need to get this done. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna make this work. Ooh, fuck. It's harder than I expect. Especially when the games get longer and longer, and it's just like, shit, I mean, I don't want to go this long. It's the fuck. It's the bottom of the third inning. So we're doing super well. Super well. Well, that's not a home run. But, I guess from this point forward, I guess I should say epileptic seizure warnings. I should probably be adding that somewhere in the description. Like, seizure warnings. There'll probably be seizures. Be careful, everyone. Like, when you hit a home run, it's like, oh, shit, what the fuck you doing? I will say the game's going by a lot faster, this version. In the new version, like, the game's... Oh, fuck, out of my head. I will say in the new version, like, the games go by faster. Which I'm frankly surprised about. It's like, huh. The games go by a lot faster. But the errors are still there. So it's like, shit. Shit, is that for real? Yeah, it's for real. Alright. See, like, we're on the top of the fourth inning now. Gotta keep them separated. That's not what I want. Try bunting it, man. Bunting it will make it work. Bunt work makes the cunt work. What the hell did you just say? Nothing. Alright, top of the fifth inning. That's the bottom of the third, and here we are, we're playing Mario. When things have gotten so boring, you're just like, oh, fucking play Mario, I guess. That made no sense. None of this makes any sense. We're at the bottom of the fifth. None of this makes any sense. That made no lick of sense at all. Shit. Shit. It's like shit on both ends. Like shit. Shit. Shit, man. Oh, that sucks. Bottom of the fifth, 5-4. Wow. Well, welcome to the point of the video where I have nothing else to talk about. I'm just playing fucking Switch at this point. Just being like, fuck it, I might as well. What else is there for me to do? It's not that I lost care, it's that I'm just like, I'm so fucking tired. So I'm so fucking tired. I'm so tired. And I'm just not wired. I'm going insane and I know I want to. I'm so goddamn tired. And I just feel wired. I don't know what else to say to you, but I want to. Fuck. Alright. Oh, that bites. That bites. How the hell else am I supposed to get in there? Yeah, I can't reach that. Shit. Find the black key. The black what? It's the bottom of the seventh, and Tony has no idea what's going on because he's not paying attention anymore. Wowzers. Wowzers. I'm Inspector Gadget. Bring out the classics, baby. Fuck. Bring out the classics. Bring out the classics, baby. Fuck, that makes me laugh. That's the top of the seventh. It's the top of the seventh. That's the bottom of the ninth. Wowzer. But oh, to see there, I foul balled. Didn't know we could foul ball. Sheep. Is it wrong for me to say that, like, the one fucking song that gets stuck in my head whenever I'm playing, like, Paper Mario or any Mario RPG is the fucking Mario RPG, like, battle music. Like, I'll hum that for days. I'll just be, like, humdinging it. Just be like... Come on. Dun, 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 dun. I have no idea what's going on right now. It's 13-5. I have no idea what's going on right now, man. Huh. It's the top of the 8th inning. Wow. What do I do, man? What do I do? It's the bottom of the 8th. How am I doing so far? How am I doing? I don't know. How are you doing? I don't know. I don't feel it. It's like I don't feel it anymore. You don't feel it? No. I want to. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I want to. I want to. What? I want to be excited. Because I just can't hide it. We're almost done with this baseball game, man. I want to. I want to. We're on. Oh, good. Ultra boots. Does this mean I get to run? I love that I'm playing a game while watching a Let's Play of a game that I did. And having to record it and just be like, yeah, no, I gave up. That was a double play, man. I gave up, man. Ah. Ha-ha. Da-da. Ha-ha. It's like he'll introduce the spring jump to. I'm not excited, 'cause I just can't hide it. Just want to move on to the next game, 'cause I just don't like it. Baseball's gotten boring, and I'm just stuck snoring. Playing Mario because I just don't want to deal with it. 3-run homer. Fucking Christ. And that's how you make the game more interesting, a 3-run homer. And that's it. That's it for baseball, man. Alright. Move on to the next game, I guess. Next game. Welcome to Monster Mansion. Game number 8. This is a very spoopy game. Very spoopy, I guess. Epoch said, if Nintendo won't let us do Donkey Kong, fuck you, we'll make our own Donkey Kong with booze and hookers. You know what, forget the booze and hookers, we'll just make our own Donkey Kong. This is Epoch's version of Donkey Kong, and it is fucking weird. Like, this is one of the weirdest ones I've played. I like it fine, but it's really fucking weird. Like, you can clearly tell off the bat, oh, this is supposed to be Donkey Kong. Like, you jump up the ladders, you try to get up to the top. How do you get up to the top? Well, I don't fucking know. Hell, I didn't know to begin with. I'm just like, huh, alright, can I jump off this platform? Nope. Game's just like, haha, lol, no. You ain't seeing that shit, son. So what am I supposed to do? Well, that's for you to find out. So, from what I had to discover, yeah, I gotta climb up and down these frickin' ladders. Just to make one ladder appear that gets me right to the top. That is very annoying. It's a very annoying thought. But don't worry, it gets better. So now this ladder exists. And now these can go down ladders like barrels can. Do 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 do. Fuck you. And alright. I just gotta jump over this and yeah, there we go. Jump, jump, jump for my love. Jump, jump, jump for my love. Oh, and now we got introduced to the monsters. Well, shit, that sucks, man. I want to be introduced to no monster. I want to be introduced to no monster man. No monster man. Oh, monster man. No monster man. He's quite in demand. He's a monster man. He's a flash in the pan. Nah, shit. He's a flash in the pan. Oh, monster man. He's a monster man. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Monster man? No. He was a monster man. A monster man. He's a flash in the pan. And I died again. And I died again. That monster man. He was a monster man. Ooh. Oh. Just start singing monster man. Ooh, doo doo. He was a man. He was a monster man in his mansion. It was a fan. Da 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 da. He was a monster man. A monster man. Gotta collect these things in the fan. Doo doo. Da 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 da. See that thing that looks like a cross? Well, hold on. Come on. That's your hammer. Diddly-dee-dee-dee, diddly-dee-dee-dee. That's your hammer, boy. That's your goddamn hammer. Yes, I crap my pants. As I sit here and crap my pants. That's your hammer, and it didn't clearly work for me. A monster man. He was a monster man. A monster man. He was a flash in the pan. A monster man. He was a monster man. A monster man. A flash in the pan. Ooh. What I really hate about this fucking guy is he follows you. He follows you everywhere. That's like the one thing that annoys me. Like, he follows you, and you can't really jump over him. He's very hard to jump over. Like, you have to time jumping over. Yeah, see, he'll fucking kill you immediately. He'll kill you immediately, and then you have to start all over, and you're like, fuck you. He's like, no, fuck me, no, fuck you. I'm just a normal guy. You're just a normal guy here. I'm doing the monster man. 'Cause I'm a monster man. He was a monster man. A monster man. A monster man. He was Eddie Munster. Because why not? Why not be Eddie Munster? Like, why? Why go for that reference? I don't know. So you see, like, you got the cross, you're like, get the fuck away. Get the fuck away from me. Yeah. Still gotta do that one fucking ladder. You still have to do the ladder clearing just to get to the fucking... And it's like, haha, you're gonna fucking die, aren't you? Yeah. Death is inevitable. Death is inevitable. Death is inevitable, man. Even if I try to make it up there, man, it's like death is inevitable. It's inevitable. If you can't tell by now, Tony's run out of things to talk about. An hour and 25 minutes into the goddamn episode. Because he knows he's got nothing. He just wants to get to the rest of the episode. I just want to get to the next game. I just want to get to the next game, man. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun, and I died. I'm dead again. Welcome to my monster mansion. 'Cause I'm dead again. I'm filling up time now. 'Cause this segment went way too long. God damn it. What made me think this was fucking acceptable? What made me think this was goddamn acceptable? Fuck. If I'm already laying on my side, I know this is taking too long. Fuck. ODF, double fuck. ODF, oh double fuck. What's the name of your band? ODF, oh double fuck. Oh double fuck. Oh double fuck. Double fuck in a can of piss. It's like, I just want this episode to be done, man. We're an hour through. We still have 30 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes left of shit to go through. God damn. When does Tony lose his interest? Yeah, right about the hour marker. That's where Tony always loses interest. Alright, quickly down here. Bada-bada-bada-bing. Quickly up here. Bada-bada-bada-bada-bing. Alright, quickly to the ladder. Bada-bada-bada-bada-bing. And jump. Yay, we did it. We beat the game. And now we start back at the beginning again. So that's a... Really? Oh, yep, now I remember. Okay, this is the last level. I'm like, wait, really? Can you beat my guy? The other problem is you gotta try to, like, aim, like, how you're gonna get these things without dying. Sometimes this guy will trap you in a corner because he's a dick. Shit, see you like that. Try to go in for a jump, gets hit by him. Dead. Alright. I guess we'll figure out how to jump. Fuck! Over him? It's like, I guess we'll figure out how to jump over him. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find a way. Jump over him. This big purple monster. He's a prick. I hate him. I hate this big purple monster. Fuck him. What was I watching the other day? I was like, I was looking for a certain clip from, like, Obama, and I could not fucking find it. Or I was trying to remember it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look this up. And I just, like, typed in, like, Obama credit card? Like, trying not to, like, get, like, some weird, like, cringe conspiracy shit, but I just wanted to find, there was a clip of, like, Obama, when was it, during 2011? He's going out, like, holiday shopping for Michelle and the girls. And he ends up, like, making a stop at a Best Buy. And he's like, or, yes. So they're going to go shopping at a Best Buy. And he's talking to the guy. He's like, yeah, I want to get a copy of The Sims and a copy of Just Dance. Those are for my girls. And there we go. We beat the game. Woo! Now we start back at level 1. God damn it. It's like an actual arcade game. The difficulty gets ramped up harder. I need a copy of The Sims and a copy of Just Dance. And throw in a copy of Zelda. Skyward Sword. Thank you. Thank you. America, thank you for electing me as president. I never got my rocks off so hard. But no, so I guess the games, he's up at the counter. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I guess the games, he's up at the counter. And the woman at the front counter is like, hello, Mr. President, how are you today? And he's like, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Doing good. Will that be, that'll be $54.95? Will that be cash or card? And he's like, oh, well, we'll see if the credit card still works. Yeah, we'll see if the card still works. It should. It should. It's, I didn't really move that much. I just went from a little apartment over here in D.C. to the big white house. I went up to the top. Fuck. I was like looking for that clip because I'm like, shit. Because I was like, oh god, I haven't watched that clip in a while. I always like it when just presidents do just like the most normal, mundane shit. And it's like just obviously not like a photo staged, opportunity. Obama didn't do it as like a staged opportunity. He literally was just going out and the camera crew were like, oh, we might as well follow him. Might as well see what he's getting for Christmas. I'm getting Michaela a copy of The Sims for the Wii. Kid's been pestering me for a PlayStation 4. I told him no. Said, you want a PS4? Do you want to play Sackboy Racing? Hell no. You ain't getting shit. Daddy gets the console, because Daddy wants to play Call of Duty. God. I know Bill Clinton used to do, like... I think Bill Clinton in the 90s used to do, like, stops at McDonald's. It's like, sir, you're supposed to be on a diet. Or am I thinking of an SNL sketch? I'm thinking of an SNL sketch, but it wouldn't surprise me if Bill had actually done that. Shit, I chugged down a bit of that Arizona too much. Ew. would not have surprised me if Bill had done that. Hello, American people. Thank you, Jim, your manager here. Could I get a couple of griddles? McGriddles? Is it too late to get some McGriddles? I just need a couple McGriddles and some fries and maybe a Diet Coke. That's right, I drink a diet now. Hillary's watching my weight. Just laugh. Chelsea talks to me every once in a while. It's kind of funny. I could probably do almost every main president we've probably had in the last maybe 50, 60 years. I could at least probably do one impression. I think the only one I can't do is Trump. Trump is like the hardest one I can't do Trump because of his inflections. Zach Hale could do Trump. I can't. It's kind of hard to do the inflections. It's very tough. It's hard, but like Bill Clinton, I fucking did Bill Clinton when I was in like high school. That was literally like, oh, the monster response, fuck me. But that was a voice I used to do in like high school. Bill Clinton. Thank you, American people, thank you. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, but that whole shot over there, man, I mean, I fucked them. It's just funny. Fuck. We're now on the third variation of doing this. Why? Meanwhile, the internet went out. That doesn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me anymore. It doesn't. Nothing really surprises me anymore. Because anything that would surprise me doesn't. Sometimes just doing the voices makes me laugh so fucking hard. It's just like, why? Michelle and the kids are out there water skiing. Like, I'm gonna listen back to my Obama and be like, yeah, that's not my Obama. I'm gonna be like, nope. Nope, sorry, kid. Didn't get the inflection down right. You screwed up. I give you a 4 out of 10. The best Obama clip, though, outside of the fucking Best Buy one, is when he fucking makes the... he made the 3-pointer. So him and Joe to Jim, he just fucking whips the ball, makes a 3-pointer, and he just bellows out, "That's what I do!" They're like, "Incredible, Mr. President, that's what I do!" Fuck. Shit. Well, that's a game over for me. Unless I get one more life. No, I don't. Alright, well, that was Monster Mansion. Let's just move on to the next game. Alright, Astro Command. So this is the first one I actually played. I played these games out of order because I was originally playing in like alphabetical order from like how the person who had worked on the emulator had set them up, because they'd set them up in alphabetical order, and I was like, oh, I guess we'll just do it in alphabetical order then. And when I looked at the release order, I'm like, shit, no, we should do it in release order. That'd be more cool to like actually do it release by release. And yeah, that's the way we're doing it. We're doing it release by release, and I fucking died, didn't I? So this is the first one I played, and I am so fucking confused on this one because that little... If you look at the number up there in the left-hand corner, that's your timer. Supposedly you only get like 10 seconds with your ship, and if you don't refuel within 10 seconds, you fucking die. It's like, really? Like, why put a refueling mechanism into this? That makes no sense. It boggles my mind. why you would do it that way. But yeah, no, this is the first one I played alphabetically, but like, and death. This is the first one I played alphabetically, but like, in terms of release, this is more like near the end. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that. And I also didn't know these pink things were my fuel supply. It's the one thing keeping me the fuck alive. I still have Barack Obama stuck in my head. Yep, I need to get a copy of The Sims for the PC. I thought you wanted it for the Wii. Nope, PC. I'm a PC Master Race kind of guy. Don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Every time. Man, I got 5 seconds left. I'm going to die unless I get fuel. No fuel. I guess I'm going ballsy on this one. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm going ballsy on this one, I guess. Shit. And death. Dead inside. Yeah, like getting back to like the impressions thing, like the only president I can't do an impression of is maybe Donald Trump. I could do Gerald Ford. Hello, I'm Gerald Ford. How are you? Jimmy Carter's a little tough, but I can kinda handle Jimmy Carter. I have great lust within my body. Good for you, sir. You've treated your erectile dysfunction. Good for you. It's funny to me. Jimmy Carter does Viagra. I did Viagra, and Rosalind was very happy. Don't know why that's funny to me, but it just was. Like, the smallest things right now are just making me laugh so hard. Rosalind's very happy. Very. Don't even need to emphasize it, just keep saying very. Very, very happy. My God, we're still going. We got 3 seconds left. We need to get down to get fuel. I guess we're not doing that. Nope, there we go. Like, we got 3 seconds left. We need to get fuel, man. Come on, man. We need fuel. Alright, got that. Man, that ship's gonna come up and smack me unless yeah. So this is one of the weird ones that like require 2 buttons. Yeah, 1 button to thrust, 1 button to fire. And I'm about to die. It's gonna be right in this section. Right as I hit this weird like maze part. Shit. And poof, you're dead. And there's the flashing lights. God damn, I really need to put an epilepsy warning on this. Epilepsy, god damn it. It still makes me laugh. I took the blue pill. The key to doing Jimmy Carter is just kind of being like really mellow and low. I guess the way I do Jimmy Carter is kind of like a Dan Aykroyd Jimmy Carter. Like, Peter? Peter, it's me, Mr. Carter. Peter, now I want to know, what kind of pills did you take? Because that's kind of like the same Jimmy Carter that like Dan Aykroyd did on that SNL back in like the late 70s. And if you want to hear Dan Aykroyd's Jimmy Carter, I recommend watching the which one is it? Is it the fucking there's a clip online. It's an SNL skit of Jimmy Carter on the radio. He's doing like a radio Q&A with a bunch of people. It aired like during season 3 or 4, and it's just fucking. One guy calls in. He's like, "Hello, Mr. Carter. I took some pills and I feel like I'm like tripping balls, and I don't know how to come down." And Jimmy Carter just basically helps him fucking calm down from his drug trip. It's the best shit ever. Alright, now Peter, what you gonna want to do? What kind of pills did you take, Peter? Okay, see, what you took was a California Sunshine. Like Jimmy Carter knows what pills he took. Let me say that drug's a California Sunshine, Peter. And that one's supposed to be for when you're really down, really low, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Incredible, Mr. President. Just incredible. I know what I'm doing. I don't know why that makes me laugh, though. Peter? Peter, what you took was a little bit of California Sunshine. Now that I've learned the secrets of this game, I can teach you how to be a master at Astro Command. How to make it work for you at home and on the job. I always like doing that quote. How to make it work for you at home and on the job. Because we're cheating. It comes from Mystery Science Theater. Cheating. How to make it work for you at home and on the job. Oh, fuck. Alright. Lesson learned. Don't smack into those. Those are enemies too. What isn't an enemy now? Me. Oh. Go for the cross, boy. Destroy the cross. What kind of game are you playing? One of the best. $50 up front. When you've done almost an hour 50 minutes of this crap, you're just like, okay, how the hell is he still fucking going? I don't know anymore, man. Well, there we go. You gotta figure out how to get through this. Destroy that one. Can I go through there? Nope. Okay. Okay. Top. Yes. Bottom. Yes. Alright. Now I gotta destroy this fucking thing. We gotta do it before we run out of energy. As they're shooting wahoo guns at me. Don't shoot your wahoo guns at me. I shoot my wahoo guns at you. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Flashing warning. I'm gonna have to put a fucking epilepsy warning on this. God damn it. God damn. Oh, I think we beat that one. Do we just go right back to the beginning? Yep. It's just right back to the beginning. Fuck. Welcome to the time loop. There is no beginning, no end. You just keep playing the same game over and over. Shit. I went too low. Oh, fuck. Oh. I think we're nearly done. I think we're nearly done with the list. If I look at this correctly. Yep. After this, we're only a few games left. After this, we're down to the final 3 after this. Like, some of these you can play for like ever. It's like, how is he a whiz at this? I don't know, man. I don't know. Why is it flashing? I don't know, man. But I think we're done with Astro Command. Let's move on to the next game. Let's move on. Alright, Monster Block. This is, yeah, okay. This is gonna be something. I don't know what to make of this one. I think this was the first game where I literally scratched my head and went, what the fuck is this? Like, for some reason, my brain thought this was the Pac-Man one. But I was like, nope, this isn't it. Okay, what the fuck is this? What the fuck? Supposedly, from what I've read, according to my source here, this game is inspired by Pongo. Alright then. This is a game based on another game from the arcade. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just going to figure this out. I can't kill him directly. I have to use the blocks. Whoops. Okay, nice to learn that now. Do. Kill them using the blocks. Alright. And from there, it just became too easy. And if you hit the sides, you can just knock the blocks over. I could also trap the monster inside, and bada bing, bada boom. And just trap the monster. You can also just kill the monster right then and there. Ooh. We nearly clocked in 2 hours of this footage overall. Because we're only at 154. That's funny. Monster Block, the one that made me go, what? What kind of game is this supposed to be? I've been asking myself that question for the longest time. What kind of game is this supposed to be? The last... Oh, crap. Oh. Okay, got myself in a yawn loop there. There's a lot of Switch games I gotta get around to covering. A hell of a lot of them. I know I got 2 Demon Slayer games I want to cover. 2 Demon Slayer, I got... What else? Demon Slayer, there's some more... Actually, I don't know what else I want to cover. I don't know what else. I don't know. And is he gonna... Death. Death becomes her. You are the living embodiment of death. Ah, shit. There we go. Yeah, kill you for 2. I'll kill you with math. Math, bitch. Whew. Fuck you. Alright. Doo-doo. It's so boring, so annoying, so fast. What up? Ooh. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Alright. Ship. Oh, fuck. I said up. There we go. Just gotta keep hitting the sides there. Yeah. I did it. Did I? No, I'm seriously, I'm confused. Did I? It's like, did I beat the game? What the fuck was I supposed to do, man? I'm as lost as a cucumber on this one. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Shit. Well, shit. Ooh, fuck. Come on. Is it blue? It's blue. It's blue like a dog. It makes me want to ride like the wind. Gonna ride like the wind. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Shit. Oh, she's in it. Yep, kill me. Fuck. She's gonna kill me. Right where I stand. And I can't do anything about it, cause I am a man. Fuck. There's no malarkey in that. Look, folks, I don't want no malarkey. I told you, folks, no malarkey on this. No, I ain't kidding. I ain't kidding, people. I ain't kidding. I told you right from the beginning. I ain't kidding. Shit. Fuck. Oh shit, someone's looking for a death wish. It clearly wasn't me, man. I was just trying to beat the game. Just trying to win the game of life. Did I kill her immediately? Did I kill that thing immediately? I don't know why I assumed it was a girl. Maybe because it's just pink. Once again, it gets the whole dilemma of pink versus blue. I did math. I did math. Did you say math or meth? Math. Oh wow, really trapped him in a fucking corner on that. Shit. Fuck. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know why I thought I could go over there, but I can't. You know who's over there? Who? Slender Man. Haha. Oh wait, did I? Yeah! I won that battle. I may have lost the war, but I won the battle. I won that battle fair and square. Spoken like a true redneck over there, Jim Bob. You know what you were saying, Jim Bob. You were spoken like a true brother Confederate, show man. When you just run out of stupid shit to talk about. It's just nothing but jokes. Shit. Alright, last guy. Do. What's inside? I don't know, Pam. You tell me. You tell me, Sir Racy. Oh shit. Oh shit, she's escaping. She's escaping. We gotta fucking... The genie's on fire, everyone. The genie's on fire. Genie's on fire. Oh. Come on. Come on, boy. You wanna show me a new toy? Ha. Take that. Take that. And you could just easily kill them. Shit. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you get stuck in this game and it feels like a grounded Vindaloop loop where you're like, what? Why are we still going? Why hasn't this game ended yet? It ends when I say it ends. I win. Whoa! I love this. It's like, I win. Shit. Shit. I won on that, or I guess I won. Question mark. I guess I won. Question mark. The world may never know. Shit. Well, alright, that's the end of that one. Flashing lights and all. I don't think you're gonna give me a last chance, are you? No. You can't. You're not the space shoes. You ain't special enough. No, you ain't. Okay. Well, that's Monster Block, so, yeah. Let's just move into the next game. Alright, Elevator Panic. I don't know what this one's supposed to be based on. It just tells me in my info here that it's just Elevator Panic. Maybe like the first version of like Elevator Action. Where you just don't fuck up. Or don't get hit by the burbs. The burbs, the burly burbs. Shburbity burbs, the burbs. Just gotta collect all these things, avoid the birds. And don't fall off the edge. And hit the goddamn fucking elevator from the top. Shit. You had to use a lot of your imagination back in 1982. In this case, yeah, way too much. I think that's your same girlfriend. So is this supposed to be like a fucking sequel to Monster Mansion? Guy loses his girl again. Guy loses girl again. ends up having to go through a series of elevators to get her back. Well, watch how good I was at this. Shit. Just when I thought I had you all fooled. Fooled. You were all fooled. You were suckers. Ooh, come on. Elevator. Shit, wait, how did I go through that? The elevator came up. I went and it just went... Nope. Nope, sorry, Charlie. You don't get that kind of luck. You just get elevator action. Alright, and death. That's like an immediate death trap. If you see the fucking scissors coming to cut your dick off, that's your death trap right there. Shit. Alright, let's start this again. 6 guys, no lives. Just trying to make it out there and survive, and fuck. See, like, you gotta time your fucking jumps. You don't want to hit the birds. But at the same time, you don't want to... You don't want to fall off the edge and be like, haha, I did it, fuck. Like, I just fucking... I don't like this one as much as I like Monster Mansion. It just... The cheap deaths just don't help. Like, this one really starts to grow sour on me. It's like, okay, let's just start here. Alright, I can jump over that and get in there. Cool. Go up here. Do this one. Avoid that jump. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, last one. Last row. And death. And death becomes us all. Like, I am trying to give it the fucking benefit of the doubt. But this game fucking tests your patience. Especially with the damn scissors just going up and down. It feels like the monster from fucking Monster Mansion. It's just like, oh yeah, the monster. Oh. Something. Huh, that's new. Okay, avoid you. Jump. Don't die. Died. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Death. Death becomes us all. What are you talking about? I have no idea anymore. Death becomes of me. Super. Just rename this Super Monster Mansion. All new for the cassette vision. Do 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 do. Bum bada bottom. Alright. Shit. Figure out what to do. Get back on the elevator. Shit. Bet you a million years I can never make that happen again. Can't make that monkey magic happen one more time. Fuck. Oh, shit. Death. Dead. Inside. Do you feel that? Yeah, it's death. Even if you try, you fucking fail. Because it's death. You're always failing at death. Fuck. Wait, what? God damn it. It's like I just went back into the thing and all of a sudden it was just like, hey, hell no. What, do you think we're giving you that magic? Get the fuck out of here, boy. Shit, what? Like, I fell through the elevator again. The elevator has a secret hole. You ain't pure of heart. Get all the lights, shit. Oh, last guy. Get all the hearts. We gotta defeat the heartless. Do. I feel like you could play like Maniac Mansion music on top of this. Da 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 da. Nope. Do death. I'm waiting for it. Come on. You know you want to screw me over. Come on. I gotta get to that bottom. That's literally the last thing I need is that bottom. Come on. Look, the thing's ready to go. It's like, haha, I'm ready to go. Just gotta grab the last of the lights. Don't die. Alright, cool. Grab the thing. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Get up there. Come on, we can do it, man. We can do it. Alright. Just gotta avoid this. Fuck. Damn it. Alright, that's instant death. God damn it. At least I figured it out, though. That's the important part, is that I figured it out. But that's the second to last game in the console's history. Elevator Panic. So let's move on to the last game that was ever released for this console. Alright, confession time, I lied. This game never got released. This is weirdly the only game in the entire console's history that got cancelled at the last minute. Now, the reason why it got cancelled is really fucking interesting. So, let's dive into a little bit of backstory behind the Cassette Vision. So, most of the games of the Cassette Vision were developed by only two companies. Epoch and Taito. Those were the only two companies that were producing cartridges for the Cassette Vision. And Taito was in charge of Grand Champion. And Grand Champion, it turned out, had a lot of bugs in it. A lot of bugs that they were not able to fix in time for the console's release. Well, at that point, Epoch saw the writing on the wall and was like, alright, the Cassette Vision wasn't really that big of a success for us. It was a big success, but it wasn't as big as we expected it to be. So we're just going to ditch it, and we're going to move on to the next one, the Super Cassette Vision. And they basically told Taito, just don't release it. If there's so many bugs in it that you guys can't fix it, don't release it. And so, essentially, Grand Champion is an unreleased game that surprisingly is very rare, and is very, it's very rare, and is very expensive. That footage, that 28 seconds, that's the only footage there is of this game. I am not kidding you. That is it. And so, when I said there were 12 games of the Cassette Vision, I technically lied. There are only 11. The Cassette Vision only had 11 games in its whole console's history. And that's where we're going to end it. With that being said, this is Tony. I am signing out. I will leave you all with that little nugget, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody.